Hey guys, it's Megabubfish here on the one and only BunchaSquares SMP, coming at you for another episode. This is going to be episode 5, and I'm over here in the shopping district. I'm in the Redstone shop that I own with Shrill, or Master Shrill, and yeah, it doesn't look like we've made much of a profit at all since filling this stuff up. Everything has prices on it now. We've still got a few items that we're waiting to receive, but yeah, not a whole lot of diamonds pouring in here yet. However, the rest of the shopping district has just kind of been going a bit nuts. The quartz shop, I think, has sold a little bit here and there. I might need to actually buy that out at some point, because today we're going to be starting a new project. I know I said I'd get back to the Norse buildings and everything, but I've had a bit of inspiration for something that will make the rest of the season that much easier. 2 stacks per diamond, that's only going to translate to 32 blocks, and that might, I'm not sure if that's worth it right now. I do have villagers that I can get it for less, or from for less. Ooh, a little bit of lag going on here. But as you can see, the shopping district is just going absolutely mental. I think this is John Deacon's, yeah, Dee Dees Diner. I think that's, I think that's how he's pronouncing it. But yeah, we've got just a really cool old-fashioned diner here. We've got the, I love how this is done. It's got the little bit of string down underneath the carpet to hold it up, so it looks like the booth is actually a nice booth. Got the waste basket. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's about right. Okay, so yeah, this just looks amazing, and I think if you get behind here, the ice cream machine is broke, so that's all good. But yeah, no, this is just really kind of neat. All these stores opening up, it's really something else to see how this is flying. They may have taken my advice for the slime shop. I don't know. It's got a question mark by it. Over here, though, that annoying one's shop has opened, but it looks like there's looks like you got some visitors in the basement. You may want to deal with that. That's a bit of a problem. But yeah, they've opened up. Oh, so there was a creeper in here and it blew up. Okay, well, I did buy some birch, actually, from this shop. This is unfortunate. This is really unfortunate. This is a really nice shop, and it looks like it's been creeped. Okay, so, lesson learned. Hopefully, lighting stuff up is very important, apparently. I don't know if this... Oh, I'm going to be doing this all the time. Nope, nothing in this shop yet, so that's all good. Anyway, I just wanted to stop by this area and see what people have been doing. Not a whole lot of new shops, I don't think, since the last time we've been here. I'm not sure if I've shown you the wool shop, although I think that looks super cool out there. And that's pretty much any color wool you could ask for in that circus tent. And then here, oh, I guess I haven't shown you this either. Panda Treats, bamboo, and other panda-related items. So I love the interior. This just looks awesome. I love the use of the fence gates, and just the plain oak actually looks really good in here. And it's a really great use of this facade. Obviously, we've got black panda fur. Oh, it's concrete powder. Oh, we might actually want to get some of this. I've been collecting a lot off screen, so I might not need it. But, oh, I like this shop. I like this shop. I'll definitely be using some of that stuff later on in this series. Okay, so we've pretty much taken a quick tour of this area here. I'm going to hop back through the portal and head back to my area. So the project I've been collecting materials for is actually something that I didn't really know if I wanted to make this season or if I wanted other people to take care of it, but seeing as I'm kind of the person with the villagers right now, as far as I can tell, I'm going to be making a villager trading hall, but that is going to be a little bit different than in previous seasons where I just kind of like, stacked them up in a basement somewhere. This time I kind of want them to be roaming free in an area designed to be as safe as possible for them. And I think I'm going to send them on a vacation. I'm going to be making a great big cruise ship, and it is going to be entirely occupied by villagers. I've actually picked a spot. It's going to be right past that island, and it's going to be cruising toward the port or the river further down, which I think is Random's building spot. So it's going to be cruising towards Random's, and it's going to have a bunch of villagers on board partying. They're all going to have their own bedroom. It's all just going to be really kind of cool and neat, and there's going to be like a pool on deck and a dining hall and all that sort of stuff. And I think that's what I would like to do with it. We'll see how it all turns out. But I'm going to get some sleep in here with the villagers, and we will be able to start in the morning. Okay, so we're here in the creative test world again, and I've just kind of made a quick mock-up of what the outline of this is generally going to be. This is going to be a big project. This is not going to be a done in one episode type thing. I know for a fact I don't have the materials necessary to complete this right now. I've got a good start, I think. But this is going to be a bit of a struggle. Oh, there's a pufferfish. So basically, though, I've done the math on this, and once completed this build, which is lagging ridiculously for some reason, should be able to house around 160 to 170 villagers. And it will just kind of naturally get to that level over time. I'm not going to have 170 that I'm just putting in there. But I'm just going to, with the first few, just kind of orchestrate it correctly. So hopefully, this will form its own mega village as it goes. And I'm kind of excited to see if this works and if this becomes a real villager party ship. So yeah, I'm gonna jump back into the world once I get the measurements on this, because I think this is a good outline, and it makes a nice profile. So I like it. I'm gonna go with it. So while we're waiting for a few more materials to smelt up, I need to get some more black dye, and I have a data pack that allows me to do that by smelting up charcoal and then crafting it into black dye. But I just thought I'd show you what I've got going on down here for my storage system. This is just the start. I'm going to have walls lined with chests all the way down here. There's going to be big supporting beams holding everything up, and it should hopefully look super cool. Down here, I have the beginnings of a farm. If I want to have villagers that are worth anything, I'm going to need to have a lot of stuff to trade for with them. So I have a bit of a setup down here to hopefully get that running nice and smooth. This should give me, once fully grown, let me see, so that's 32, 64, another 64. It should give me about 10 stacks of sugarcane, maybe not quite. And that is going to expand outwards, so we have just nearly unlimited sugarcane coming out of our ears, which we're going to need if we're going to trade for enough emeralds to buy enough quartz to continue to build the boat. It's just a kind of a self-perpetuating problem right now. I need to have enough of one resource to be doing the things that I'm doing, and it just, yeah, in order to get the resources, I need to have the resources. It's complicated, but, you know, we'll get there in the end. Alright, so I've got the outline of the boat built, and this is gonna be a mega project. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be, to begin with, I thought this was going to be sort of a small little project, and then I've just decided that it's gonna get so much bigger. And I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's gonna look good. I'm hoping it's going to be worth it for the villagers, because this is going to turn into a secondary business for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell tickets aboard the cruise ship. So if people want to come and use my villagers, they will be able to essentially rent a cabin on the boat for a set thing of diamonds and just be able to, you know, go on a cruise whenever they feel like it. So yeah, and that means I might want to, I know I'm getting further and further away from my main project here, but I may want to, I don't know, terraform these islands so they're a bit more, you know, tropical or something. So there are a few more sights to see out here on the open seas. I think that would be really cool, especially if this island was a tropical something, if this one had some palm trees on it, or what have you, and then maybe do something on this far side with me. I don't know, pirates? I don't know. We're just kind of winging it as we go, and taking up cool projects as they appear. So, now that I have the base structure done, I may just want to start building this up with something. I don't know what. Maybe I'll just use netherrack or something I have a ton of, just so I have the outline and can work from there. Or maybe I want to wait until I actually have the materials. I'm kind of going to decide that as I go here. So I did the math, and right now it would take me nearly 6 stacks of smooth quartz just to get the base layer of this ship up and running. So I'm gonna do placeholder blocks for right now, and hopefully as this goes, oh, that's lava, I will be able to get more and more of actual smooth quartz, and in fact this might actually help with that if I'm going through the nether digging this stuff out. Not gonna lie, guys, this looks really silly made out of netherrack. This looks absolutely ridiculous, but it will shape up as we go, I hope. Hey, Master Shrill just joined. There we go. But, yeah, this is looking just silly right now, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to do to fix that. But, we need the quartz. We just need the quartz. Is it just me, or is this boat looking like it's made out of meat? It's kind of gonna... I think this is gonna bother me, honestly. This is a little bit weird. But it's working for right now, and we've already got, well, we've got a lot of fencing to go. I think I'm going to need to buy some more birch already. I did not plan on that. So, yeah, I think I might, I'm going to keep going here, and I will get back to you as soon as I've finished up this first layer. You know, if you stand way back here, it actually doesn't look quite so bad somehow. It looks almost like it's supposed to be that way, but not quite. Oh, it's so bad looking right now. It's so bad looking. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. Making progress. Moving along. Okay, so I've kind of got a setup for what the ship is going to look like on its first level, and it's honestly looking pretty good. I'm kind of happy with it. Obviously, once again, I keep saying this, I know, but the netherrack is just a placeholder. It's not going to be there forever, although Joe Darby did stop by and say that he liked it. Which, I mean, there's no accounting for tastes, but okay, it is going to get replaced with quartz eventually. So, we have room for so many beds down here on this first floor alone. And basically what we're going to do is, the way this works, each bedroom is going to have 2 beds and 2 workstations along the side of the bed here. And, yeah, and then there'll be some minor decorations so the villagers aren't entirely bored. And hopefully that should all pan out. I'm thinking this is going to look really good. Okay, so I've made it essentially up to the 3rd level of this ship in the time since the last clip there. And, yeah, this is looking good. This is actually looking good. Once again, I'm going to keep saying it, even though everybody's going to get sick of it at this point. I need quartz. I need a lot of quartz, because this will not continue to look good if it's the meat ship for the entire time, because it currently looks like it's made out of meat. The pastrami rowboat or something. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I've gotten this far. And I think I almost want to take a break, but I'm going to keep going for a little bit here. Look at all those fish! Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I've been building for another stretch of time here, and I think I need to take a break with that boat. I've been going through resources like crazy. I don't even know how much I have left for a lot of my stuff, but I think it's time that I take a break and I do something else. Otherwise, I'll just burn out on this one project. So what should I do? I think I'll need to come up with something. Maybe just collecting some resources. Maybe you're heading into town and seeing what else is for sale. I don't know. I'll have to think of something. Well, collecting resources it is. I'm going to try and see how much quartz I can get. Currently, though, that's not going to be a whole ton. That is only going to translate to 1 block per stack. Well, no, 1 block per emerald. So I'm looking at just over 5 stacks, which is never going to be enough to do that whole boat. Because pretty much everything that you see on the cruise ship that is netherrack is going to need to be replaced with smooth quartz. So, I'm going to start just grinding for emeralds a bit, I guess. Alright, so I actually decided it would just be too inefficient to try and farm all of that quartz from my villagers. So I did go into the nether, and I've been hunting for quartz for a while, and I'm currently smelting it up to make the smooth quartz. And, yeah, hopefully we should have enough here to replace most of the boat and get it looking nice and not being a meat boat. Because look at that, that's... that just looks silly, honestly. Like, once it's done, I think it's going to look really good, but for right now, it just kind of looks a little silly. So, alrighty. I'm going to let this stuff smelt up, and then I will start replacing the meat boat. So, Random asked me to come and check out his base. Holy moly. Okay, I was not expecting this. This looks amazing. This looks awesome. And it's super unique. Look at this. Well, don't look at that. That's just the bottom of the boat. Let me get out of here. Wow. This actually looks really awesome. This looks amazing. Yeah, this is a really interesting, unique base build right here. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Oh, it's a lot of wool. That is a lot of wool. Got a ton of sheep over here. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, bulking that one up a little bit more. That just looks really cool, especially as you're going from the open water. Wow, now that is cool. I really like that build. Honestly, I think that's going to be super interesting to see what he does with that moving forward. Yeah, that just looks so cool off in the distance there. So, I thought that he was going to be making like a port or something at the mouth of the river there where people could pull in ships. So maybe my boat's a little out of place. I mean, it's already out of place, but oh well, that's fine. I mean, this is like, there's no particular theme to this season. Nobody has to be making one thing or another. You just build what you want to build, you know? Yeah, so I'm gonna keep smelting this stuff away, and we'll get going on this. So that was just a good trade. I just traded a diamond for a stack of string from my spider spawner. Random needed it for a project. Also, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in a video before. If I did, I'll edit it out. But Master Shrill and I have a skeleton spawner right near the surface, right between his base and mine. And if you want to come up top here and look across, his base is, yeah, it's getting even crazier as it goes. Oh, and Random has seen the cruise ship. So, I've gone through most of the quartz that I've collected throughout the day today. I've only got 29 blocks left out of about 6 or 7 stacks so far. And I was able to essentially get the bottom half done. And that is partially due to a miscalculation on my part. I forgot that my plans had some more specific stuff laid out than the rough outlines I did in Netherrack. For example, this. There are half slabs everywhere here covering up the ceiling of the walkways. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. It means that I'm going to need that much more quartz than I thought I did. And also, the main bulk of the front structure here, it's also going to be quartz. So I'm going to need a lot. I'm going to need a lot more than I have, and a lot more than I was planning on adding. And if you look at this, I'm only really about halfway done. But that was a lot of progress. I think today we made a ton of progress, and really, I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. It doesn't look so much like it's made out of meat anymore, only if you look down the middle. Honestly, this is a really strange cross-section, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless you know what we're making. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave this episode here, because I've been recording for a very, very long time, and as we know, if I'm recording for a long time, that tends to lead to mess-ups in the editing, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave this episode here. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching BunchaSquares Episode 5, Season 3, whatever you want to call it. And be sure to check it out next time when, hopefully, I finish the meat boat. Bye!